Namaskar. Welcome to another episode of Editorial. Yesterday, I spoke to you about this gentleman called Peter Navarro. Peter Navarro is the trade advisor to White House, Washington, D.C., United States of America. He used to be a close aide of Donald Trump, the President of the United States of America. Now, the statement he made was disgusting. Disgusting. He said that the Brahmins were profiteering off Indians. He was mentioning about the Russia-India oil deal. So, he said all the profiteering bit, the Brahmins are doing. It was a disgusting statement. But what is more disgusting are some people, in fact a lot of people, who are not just supporting what he said, they are defending what he said. They are trying to create a new definition of what he said. I found that absolutely appalling. Let's talk about it. Let's get right into the show. So the man you see on your screen is Peter Navarro. Peter Navarro is the trade advisor to White House, and he is also a very close aide of President Donald Trump. A very stupid statement from this man where he said that Brahmins are profiteering from Indo-Russia oil deal. I thought that was a stupid statement and I mentioned that. I said that in my yesterday's editorial. Stupid because what has Brahmins got to do with all this? And the fact is, who is Navarro to tell us? Our problem, we will manage. Okay. Now, to my surprise, which I found more appalling, to my surprise, I got a series of trolls. I got a series of people who wrote to me saying that, what I was saying was utterly rubbish. Because before I go to my response, people who wrote to me, let me talk to you about our MP, our Rajya Sabha MP from Trinamool Congress, Saket Gokhale, who went on to justify, who went on to redefine, or who read Peter Navarro's mind and then explained his mind to the country. Why this Twitter? My apologies, and let me read this tweet to you. Mr. Saket Gokhale says, classic case of ignorance. कुछ नहीं आता है तुम लोगों को, foreign language तुमको नहीं आता है. He says, Peter Navarro is from Cambridge, MA in New England, especially Boston and around where he's from. The term Brahmin is used for someone that's extremely rich. This is what he said. He went on to give you, as always, which has been his forte, he went on to give you an explanation where he says that Boston Brahmin refers to wealthy elite Anglo-Saxon Protestant families of New England, whose influence on American culture and institution peaked in the 19th century. With a term coined by Oliver Wendell Holmes in 1861 to describe the inherited social standing and intellectualism. He gave definition. It's right in front of you. Definition. He said this is what he meant. This is what he meant. His colleague Sagarika Ghosh, also a very senior journalist, said that Boston Brahmin was a widely used term in US to refer the American New England wealthy elite. Brahmin is still a term used in English-speaking world to denote social and economic elites. This is what our MP said. Now, yesterday, like I said, I too got a lot of trolling. So, a lot of people wrote to me the same. They said, you are ignorant. That is me, I am ignorant. Okay, which could be possible. But you are ignorant. By Brahmins, that is Peter, means that Boston Brahmins, a term coined way back in 1860, referring to the wealthy upper class of Boston. In modern context, he meant the Indian oligarchy, which profited from buying cheap Indian oil. He did not mean caste Brahmins. This person's name is Arpan Chatterjee. Arpan Chatterjee also. So, Saket Gokhale knows Peter's mind. Sagarika Ghosh knows Peter's mind. Arpan Chatterjee also knows Peter's mind. Everybody knows what he meant. Everybody knows what he meant. You see, I have a problem. 35 years of my life, let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, 35 years of my life I have spent handling multinational brands. A lot of these brands originated from United States of America. I have a lot of clients that I have in United States of America, England. And we've dealt with these brands and these clients. In my 35 years, never have I heard a client tell me, oh, you know what, we want to target our product to middle class and Brahmins. Wherein middle class and Brahmins means rich. I have never heard this term. I have heard nobody tell me, oh, Bill Gates, oh, he's a Brahmin. Acha, Tim Cook, he's also a Brahmin. Acha, Steve Jobs, big Brahmin, very big Brahmin. I have never heard this term. Tell me, other than people who want to just troll and argue, tell me, let a common man or anybody who has dealt with people abroad, tell me, have you ever heard telling that, we sell our products to Brahmins in France? Or Brahmins in London. Brahmins as in rich people in London. Have you ever heard? So King Edward, Queen Elizabeth, big Brahmins. Big Brahmins because so much money, no. So much elite. Anybody more elite than them? Big Brahmins, biggest Brahmins. Have you ever heard anybody say this? You see, a lot of people wrote a lot of statements to me. And all of them saying the same thing. It is, in Boston Brahmin. Some people say, in West, everybody uses the word Brahmin. Where? Who has heard? I have never heard this kind of statement. I spoke to a lot of people this morning. Since morning, I was calling up all over the world to figure out, aisa kuch hota hai kya? They have also not heard. Is this something new? New phenomena? New word? New fab? You see, the point is not that. The point is, and the reason why I'm doing this editorial again, after, getting a lot of trolls yesterday, I'm doing this editorial again is because, you see, this man has tried to create a problem, a rift in my country. And the worst thing is, my countrymen bought it hook, line and single. He threw a bait and we bit it. That's the point I'm trying to make. This happens to us so often. We did that with Mughals, we did that with British, now we are doing it with Americans. Koi bhi aake kuch bhi. You see, this man was ill-advised by people around him, and mostly people around him could be people like him. Now, our man says he is MA from Cambridge. I don't know what he means by that. What does that make him? Some kind of a Einstein? I don't know. Of course, for Saket he may be. But whatever is said and done, that's his problem. The point that I'm trying to make is some people ill-advised him. And this man was told that you speak about community, you speak about caste in India, and it possibly works. It works in their elections. This is what must have been told to him, and he did that. And lo behold, it actually worked. Lo behold, it actually worked. We have people who are actually mind-reading Peter Navarro and justifying what Peter Navarro thought. I don't even think Peter Navarro knew what he was thinking, what he was saying when he was saying it. You think a man will come to a television program, give an interview and use slangs? When he says Brahman is profiteering, he meant Boston Brahmin. He meant all Brahmins are elite. Does it even make sense? Does it even make sense? And that's exactly why I wanted to come in front of you and talk about it once again. Don't bite this bait at the cost of a lot of people trolling me again, a cost of a lot of people unsubscribing to my channel. I am telling you, as an Indian, I think it's my responsibility to come right in front of you and talk about it. You see, always criticizing, I'm not into the entertainment business. I don't run this editorial to entertain you. I run this editorial to keep a point of view. And believe me, I try to do my best to what I think is the truth in front of you. Now, I don't say that is the universal truth. I don't say that either, but this is what I believe is the truth. This was a bait that he used to create problems in our society, to create, national debates or create mischief in our society. And he's successful. You see, the question of whether Ambani's, like a lot of people wrote, oh, he didn't mean Brahmins. He actually meant Ambani, but he actually ended up saying Brahmins. That also I got. Such statements also I got in my response yesterday. Ambani's. Why are these savings that India got not been percolated to a common man? What is the role of Ambani's in all this? Is he being favored? See, all these questions have to be asked. We sit here every day, 10 o'clock, asking that questions. We get raided. Our people get jailed because we ask these questions. We believe that's our job. We risk our lives for that. We risk our careers for that. We sit here and ask those questions. But then, we don't ask questions for entertaining ourselves, nor entertaining you. We ask questions because we think it matters to this country. It matters to you and me and our children. This is why we ask these questions. So the fact remains that, we have no axe to grind with any political party. We don't want to put down any political party, whether, there is any sense to it or not. We don't do all that. This time around, we felt that this was a ploy to undermine our country. This was a ploy to undermine our Prime Minister. And I don't think, as a citizen of this country, I want to be part of this. I don't want to be part of this. That said, tomorrow night, I will be in front of you asking questions to Narendra Modi, whether he raids me or whether our people are put behind bars. That won't deter me. But the fact remains that there'll be a reason for it. And the last thing I wanted to tell you, see, a lot of people wrote to me that, I'm a Brahmin, so am I protecting Brahmins? Nairs are not Brahmins. For starters, please, you can read about Peter, Navarro, and what he's thinking in his mind. Please read about your own history. Nairs are not Brahmins. And that said, a lot of people ask me, then why do I keep my name? Why do I write Nair, which is my caste? Why do I write Nair in the end of my name? I'm not a hypocrite. I don't hide my name. I am not ashamed of my name. That I have to change my name into something else. If you are, sad for you. I am not. I am not. All my life, all my career, I have never discriminated. People worked with me, I worked with people, people reported to me, I reported to people, thousands of people, 35 years. And I am telling you, in social media, there won't be one incident in my life, not even one incident, where I have discriminated against anybody because of his or her gender, caste, creed, religion. Never. It has never happened. I act. I don't practice hypocrisies by changing my name and by hiding my name and all that. All that crap I don't do. So, I have some 100 such questions about my Nair surname. Let me put that to rest. I'm very proud of it. And this is what I am. So that's the point I wanted to make. Till I see you next time. That's tomorrow at 10. Namaskar.